What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful, here with a couple names you know. We got the fellas from Legado del Fantasma, a couple guys I've been watching for a long time. How you guys doing?
Well, first of all, thank you very much, Sean, and I want to say this on camera. Thank you for what you do. My business, my industry, my familia, my family, you protected very well. And I want to thank you for that.
I appreciate that. I've enjoyed your stuff for going back for a very long time. I mentioned it to you earlier, King Cuerno. I mean, my God, that was one of the coolest things ever. And yourself in the Cruiserweight Classic, like before Legado was a thing, you guys were both doing your own things. How was it for you when this was presented? Like, this is an opportunity you're going to get for a new family in WWE, categorically different from anything you have been doing before.
Well, the first time was so cool because we always say we represent culture, heritage, and or lucha libre. And doing together at the highest level, worldwide, in the biggest company around the world, the WWE, super excited. We are super excited to be here, our first WrestleMania weekend. Also, we're going to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. It's just magic. You know, this song I say, this is a love story, but this is some magic. All the time it's magic around this business. And yeah, we are very happy and honored to be here.
Speaking of honored, we saw Rey Mysterio present you a mask. For you, how was that coming to a place where WWE has been very open? Like they've been like, we prefer no masks for most wrestlers. How was that for you, having competed under masks for probably most of your career?
Yeah, funny you should mention that because all my career up until 2018, I wore masks. The tradition of the mask is once you lose the mask in a mask versus mask match, official match, you can never wear it again to compete. And so I did that. But when I came here, I felt the need to present what I'm about, what I represent, which is lucha libre. And lucha libre, it's a sport, yes. It's entertainment, yes. But for us, it's much more than that. It's my THC, much like the substance. Tradition, heritage, and culture. But it's even much more than that. In Mexico, it's politics, it's geography, it's society. Every family knows, respects, and represents lucha libre across Mexico. I felt the need to show that. And the only way to do it was to wear the mask again. Of course, down the line, I unmasked because I had to, I needed to. And then I presented you with Santos Escobar. And then I started with this group, with this familia, which I abducted at first. But I only showed them the truth, and they saw it. And now, here we are, still representing who we are, where we come from, and what we're about. The thing with Rey was, even back on NXT when I wore his gear from Halloween Havoc, I wanted his legacy.
Yeah.
The only way to get it is going through him. When I got here, I thought I wanted that. I still do, but once we crossed paths on that Fatal 4-Way match, I realized I admire and respect the hell out of Rey, which is why I presented him with my mask, much like I did with my dad back in October when I kneeled and gave him my mask. It's the ultimate sign of respect. I shed my skin for you. I give you my skin. And so I did it for Rey, and much to my surprise, he gave me his.
It was a special moment.
It's a moment where we got to, it was a very intimate moment in the locker room, but we got the opportunity to present it to the WWE Universe, and they understood it. They grabbed hold of it. And now, Dom disrespecting his dad is, Lucha Libre is one big family.
Yeah.
And just like I told you, is much more than just sports entertainment, masks, and colorful moves. It's familia. You guys know it. It's Vin Diesel and me. We're all about familia. That's why we ride and die together, familia. And when we saw that, we just couldn't let that happen. Do I still want Rey's legacy? Of course. Not like this, though. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
A legend. Not just a lucha libre legend, a legend. And his son is disrespecting him, he's disrespecting me. And when you disrespected me, you're in. And now we have to protect this whole familia. And now the thing is, Rey has a one-on-one match with Dom.
Yeah.
And the match itself is Rey needs to correct Dom. But we know Judgment Day is going to try to involve themselves. We know that. But what do they represent? They represent nothing good. They represent the disrespect of everything. That won't last.
I love it. I love how passionate you are about it, too. And as we wrap up, we've heard about how passionate he is about the Rey Mysterio situation and all that went on. Is there a performer that lights that fire in you as well that would maybe share that same honor that you looked at, or maybe you grew up watching and you were like, that's sort of a similar parallel?
Yeah, well, my family wasn't a wrestling family, but I started watching this sport since when I was 2 years old. And my whole life, I want to be here, and I just dreaming about to be in WWE. I'm looking so far to be in WWE. Also, being WrestleMania was farther. And after working hard for 12 years, I get the opportunity to be in the Cruiserweight Classic, and I give my soul that night. And then they contact me when that happened was blew my mind. And yeah, but I really respect when I step on in the ring. I give all my heart, my soul, everything, because we know how hard it is to be here. And we appreciate every single moment when we have the opportunity to be in the ring.
And let me just say something, Sean. We represent Lucha Libre, and one thing that I suggested and we all embraced was we want to honor our legends, the legends of Lucha Libre. Yeah. I did it a few weeks ago when I wore the gold gear. I was paying homage to El Solitario. Okay. Now, pay attention going forward. We're going to pay homage to Los Villanos. They worked WCW, yeah. WWE. We're going to pay homage to Canek, great Mexican legend. We're going to pay homage to Blue Panther. We're going to pay homage to many legends. So just pay attention, because now we have the way to do it. You know, we have the big outlet to do it, and we're going to do it. It's not just about me or my dad, El Fantasma. It's not just about Lucha. It's just about everyone else who made something or did something for us to be here. And you'll see that in the coming weeks and months.
I love it. So glad to finally talk to these guys. Legado del Fantasma, thank you so much for taking the time. Until next time, we're out.
NordVPN.com/Fightful. I travel a lot. I'm on that unsecured Wi-Fi. When I'm on the plane, when I'm at the airport, when I'm at the hotel, NordVPN.com/Fightful helps me stay safe and secure. And I can change my virtual location with just one click. So if I'm across the country, I can change my virtual location and get access to all the shows that I'm already paying for. But not just that. I can get pay-per-views much more affordably, a lot of content more affordably, with a wider array of content, thanks to that ability to change my virtual location with just one click with NordVPN.com/Fightful, and it works on all my devices, whether it be a laptop, desktop, PC, router, TV. NordVPN.com/Fightful has you covered, and we have you covered with a 30-day money-back guarantee, on top of 4 months free. On top of that great service, the fastest VPN in the world, 3 great tiers, NordVPN.com/Fightful.